Gentlemen, and very few ladies I suspect. Do you like swords? Do you like them a lot? Like a lot? Do you like them so much that you'd be willing to shove the blade up another person's... what the hell am I even writing? If you like them a lot, but maybe just a bit shy of that, then then rejoice. Because boy do I have the thing for you. Sword guy. A dignified warrior. Normally. His proper name Excalibur I think is a pretty household name at this point, be it from movies, comics or anime, usually in combination with, you guessed it, a sword. It is derived from, among others, the Welsh word of that. I'm not even gonna try lest I make some people angry. Welsh is a fascinating language. This is happy birthday, by the way. The word translates to something like heart cleft. Yes, I'm a child, leave me alone. Anyway, the name is very apt and I will tell you exactly why. Welcome to an Unhinged Dossier on Warframe. Now, where to start without taking all the fun out of it? Well, how about he gets a bonus for using swords? Shocking, I know, who'da thunk. That applies to any sword, and while it's mostly easy to tell what qualifies as such, long blade, short handle, it's not necessarily always obvious. For my demonstrations I picked at random by sticking my hand into the bag of surprises, which might be a rather dangerous endeavor when the bag is in fact full of bladed weapons, and landed on the Nami, which turned out to be a perfect fit for a little bit of swashbuckling, but that's not my cup of tea and either I'm doing something wrong or that thing is actually a bit shit. So let me try something else. Okay, I seem to be compensating. Orders, stop it! But yes, it's sword, it count, I think. So what do you think his abilities are gonna be? Exactly, sword stuff and melee stuff and such. When you press the first one, it just yanks the controls from you and teleports you around, cutting enemies along the way. Kinda like a certain swordmaster. It does make use of a sword, but not the one you may have equipped. Or not equipped. But that's for later. I myself have yet to fully grasp how exactly it picks out its path, but give it some time and you may reach enlightenment. Speaking of which, does this noise trigger something deep inside you? How about this voice line? Do you have a sudden interest in the floor maybe, since a second sun is about to appear? Well, in that case you know exactly what this is gonna be. A good old-fashioned flashbang, or some such. I mean, let's be real. For steam and sparks to come off their faces, that must have been a rather intense flash. Mingin. Absolutely mingin. Moving on. Should you not care who sees you but still wanna be in the thick of it, might I recommend becoming Vlad the Impaler? And no, I'm not exaggerating. That's pretty much exactly what this does. Press the button, wait a second and have countless spears shooting out of yours truly like an exploding porcupine. Don't imagine that. But they quickly turn a flock of meatbags or robotics into nasty piñatas pinned to the nearest objects. Gruesome? Yes, but also quite satisfying. And last but not least, riddle me this. What is the single biggest downside of any sword? It's rather short. Okay, this one here is not really that short, like it even drags along the floor when walking, but in the grand scheme of things, you get my point. Enemies mostly come equipped with weapons that go pew pew, so a sword might feel a bit lacking in such a scenario. And while you could run in, flash them and then turn that ranged party into a deranged melee slaughterfest, wouldn't leveling the playing field be more fun? And what if you didn't even need a sword on hand for that? Cause the final entry for sword related things comes with its own sword, and a very fancy one in fact. That, by the way, is that same one I alluded to earlier. It's made of light and you just pull it from your forearm or something, I don't know. Magic. How does that level the playing field? Well, if you slash with this sword, something magical happens. Now, aiming that precisely is a bit of a pain in the arse, but it's tons of fun and does exactly what you would expect. Like going through enemies and walls. It also comes with its own slot in the arsenal, so you can make it any flavor you'd like. Combine that with your other abilities and you'll have great fun hacking and slashing. Cause now you too know how to sword. I mean Excalibur. Why? Why? Why do you walk like this?